Hi friends, we just did a long tour of this beautiful farm, tropical farm of Don Carlos, and we got to see lots of durian trees, and here he has been very kind for us to taste the durian. For me, it is the first time tasting a real tree-grown durian because I have only tasted frozen ones that we get in the US. So it is a unique experience for me, and it's more unique because I'm tasting it with someone who loves durian, and I wanted to do with him because he told how much he loves durian, and its life is worthwhile because there is durian. So this variety, Don Carlos, it's called Musang King.
Musang King, one of the best.
One of the best tasting. We have other ones, but this one D99, but we are going to taste this one today. And so I'll let you guide us how to cut, because it's like, feel like this is you are teaching to someone who is seeing durian for the first time. Okay. So this is fruit like this, and someone's like, oh, what to do with this? So how do you start? How do you cut? Go forward.
First thing that I do is to use something for protecting my hands because the spikes are sharp. I put the knife right here. There are seams, you can see seams. The fruit is divided in sections.
Yes.
Every line it's a seam which divides the fruit in 5 sections. The knife has to go
along
in the middle of the seam right here.
Okay.
I dip it a little bit. It's a little bit hard, and twist. You can see?
Yeah. Started to divide from
exactly.
The seam. Yes.
When the fruit is partially open, it is better to continue and finish by hand.
Okay.
Being very careful.
Holding it on.
Yes, sir. Slowly, no need to hurry. It looks nice. It looks a good one.
So inside this is the whole fruit that you eat, and it has seeds inside, right?
You can take one seed and eat the flesh. It is creamy, maybe a little bit bitter, sweet bitter.
You take the whole thing out.
It is creamy and soft. You can take this.
Very creamy, yes.
It has a bittersweet taste, which is very good.
It is sweet and it's bitter. Kind of like a fermenty aftertaste, or no?
Maybe alcoholic.
Right, that's what I meant. But people talk about some taste that they don't like. I don't.
The onion, maybe.
Ah, okay, yeah. Once you said, now I do taste a little bit of onion aftertaste. Is this the peak flavor of Musang King? Because sometimes, you know, like depending on which, some fruit tastes better than the others, but because you have tasted Musang King so many times, this is the representation of the best tasting Musang King?
I have tasted from the same tree some other fruits which are a little bit tastier, because it is normal that from the same tree there is the possibility of some fruits better than others. For example, some others have been sweeter. This one is not bad. It's sweet, bitter, which is also a very good signal that the tree is old and the fruits are ready for eating.
And normally they stay good in the fridge if you don't finish the whole fruit, right?
If you keep the fruit, for example, like this,
Yes.
without opening, it could be there for some days.
Okay.
But if you put them like that,
Yes.
maybe they will become having a texture which is not very attractive.
Like to be
It is better to
spilling
have
out.
it as fresh as possible.
Okay. Like this, or some are a little crunchy.
There are different textures. This one is creamy and soft,
Okay.
but others are more pasty,
Okay.
even from the same tree.
Okay. And this D99 today we won't be tasting. How is it different? Is it different taste compared to Musang King?
The flavor of this one is also good, sweet, creamy.
Yes.
It is a good durian, it is a well-known variety, but this one has a complex of flavors and the texture of the flesh. It is so creamy, not so much fibers, and seeds are, many of them are stunted or flat,
yes.
like that. So the amount of edible portion is bigger in relation to the total weight of the fruit, which doesn't happen with that.
Okay.
This one, D99, has bigger seeds. The amount of flesh or edible portion is less, but it's a good durian too, but a little bit lower the quality in relation to that one.
Musang King.
This is the king, or one of the best.
Okay. And some are red fleshed. I have seen in the
Yes, I have seen them, but I don't have now.
graviolins.
Graviolins.
And they also cross between graviolins
Yes,
and
the rainbow durian. It is a hybrid between many varieties.
You haven't started to grow them yet.
I have baby trees.
Okay.
I will have to wait a few years before having the experience of tasting for the first time one of them.
Okay. Yeah.
So flies are attracted to the
So you want
The
to?
open fruit.
Does it come or yeah? Oh, this one has a lot of flesh. Texture, I find it's creamy and also it's not dry. Yes, it's juice. It has juice. Soft, creamy, melting. Melting is it? It melts in the mouth. I think the one that I tasted from the frozen ones, they taste very fermented. This one is fresh tasting. It doesn't have the fermentation. The more you eat, you find it different. The first time it's like you never ate a fruit that tastes like this. As you eat more and more, you like the texture is so
You
good.
discover a new thing every time that you eat it.
The flavor of the best durian we have is almost exactly cheesecake with caramel pudding and just a little bit of rum. It does have a little bit, just a little bit of fresh onion smell, not the rotten onion smell of the stinky durians. And the shell, even after I eat it, I keep the shell around to be smelling it, because the shell smells like when you're baking a cake or baking cookies and you open the oven. Yeah. That sweet, spicy smell, that's the smell that the shell has. So it's absolutely an extra good quality durian.
So it was pretty durian pretty unexpected for me in terms of the texture. The one that I had eaten frozen, hard, crispy and fermented. This one is melting in the mouth, and it's really like soft and melting in the mouth, and it's not overpowering. For the first time, like, you know, Don Carlos said about the onion taste, I probably in the end, because there is so many different tastes going on, it is one of the tastes, but it is sweet, it has a little bit of bitterness and a little bit of tropical fruit flavor, and I think I like it. I don't know if there is different variation in different durians. That would probably in time we will get to taste them, but I think we are excited to grow and see how our tree does. today, and we want to thank Don Carlos very, very much for allowing us to taste one of the most unique fruits, the durian. Thank you very, very much.
I hope also that you enjoyed the durian. It was a good one, and I hope to see you again, coming back again.
Thank you very much.
You will be welcome.